Let us start with the eighth question. You sensitize on the post-retirement parameters considered as investment return 6.5% per annum, inflation 5% per annum, and the specified longevity as you work out retirement corpus. You stress test the same as investment return 6% per annum, inflation 5.5% per annum. Increase longevity of Roger by 5 years and of Angela by 2 years, and no further curtailment after Roger's death. You work out the revised corpus. What additional funds need to be accumulated by Roger's retirement age? Alternately, by what percent the retirement expenses should be curtailed to retain this cushion? In this question, they have given two scenarios. First one is with the rate of investment as 6.5% and inflation is 5%. In the second scenario, the rate of investment is 6% and inflation is 5.5%, and also increase the life expectancy of Roger by 5 years and Angela by 2 years. Here, first we need to find the retirement corpus in both the scenarios, and then we need to subtract to find the additional funds required. Also, they asked us to find the curtailment of expenses, means what percentage Roger should cut down his expenses. Start with scenario 1. First, we will draw the timeline. Present age of Roger is 29 years and Angela is 31 years. Roger is going to retire at the age of 58. When Roger is 58, Angela will be 60 years old. Life expectancy of Roger is 75, and when Roger is 75, Angela will be 77. And Angela is going to live 3 years more than Roger, means 80 years. So here the case study it is given that household expenses of Roger is 40,000 per month, and if we take annual expenses into 12, they are 4,80,000. And post-retirement household expenses are 40,000 into 12, and in the case study it is given that only 70% of pre-retirement household expenses, so they will be 3,36,000. After the death of the Roger, Angela is going to live for another 3 years. Then in the case study it is given that she used 70% of then expenses, that means 70% of 3,36,000. Okay. So first we need to inflate the household expenses till 58 years of Roger. So inflating expenses from 29 to 58 age of Roger. So inflation rate is given as 5%, and per is 58 minus current age of Roger, that is 29. PMT is 0. PV is equal to household expenses 40,000. We'll take yearly into 12. We'll take 70%. FV we need to calculate. Therefore, FV is equal to a rate, again per is 29, PMT is 0, and PV is minus 3,36,000, type is 1 or 0. So future value of household expenses at retirement is 13,83,021. So now we need to find the retirement corpus from 58 to 75 age of Roger. So rate is 6.5%. Inflation is 5%. Here we need to calculate the real rate because investment and inflation exist at the same time. So real rate 1 plus rate divided by 1 plus inflation minus 1, that is 1.43%. And per is 75 minus 58. PMT is 13,83,021. FV is 0. PV we need to calculate. Let us call it as PV1. Formula rate is 1.43%. N per is 17. PMT is minus 13,83,021. FV is 0. Type is 1 or 0. Therefore, PV1 is 2,10,39,890 rupees. Angela is living 3 years more than Roger. So we have to find that corpus required for 3 years separately. In the case study, it is given that Angela needs 70% of then expenses. That means we need to consider these expenses 2,35,200 rupees. But this 2,35,200 rupees is the amount current value. First we need to inflate this amount till 77 age of Angela. Let us inflate 2,35,200 till 77 years of Angela. Till 77 age of Angela. So the inflation rate is 5%. N per is 77 minus present age of Angela, that is 31. PMT is 0. PV is this value 2,35,200. FV we have to calculate. Therefore FV is equal to rate is 5%, employer is 46 years, PMT is 0 and PV is minus 2,35,200. Type is 1 or 0. So it comes around 22,18,937. This is 1 year expense at 77 age of Angela. Now we need to find the corpus from 77 to 80 years for 3 years. So corpus from 77 to 80 years age of Angela. So here rate is 6.5%. Inflation is 5%. Real rate is 1 plus rate divided by 1 plus inflation minus 1, that is 1.43%. And per is 3 years. PMT is this above value FV is 0, PV we need to calculate, therefore PV is equal to rate is 1.43%, NPR is 3 years, PMT is minus 22 lakhs, PV is 0, FV is 0, type is 1 or 0. So this amount is 65 lakhs 63,494. This corpus required, this is the corpus at 77th year age of Angela, but we need it at the retirement age of Roger. So we further discount it back to the 58th year age of Rogers. Let us discount it back to 58th year of Roger. Discount to the retirement age of Roger. So rate 6.5%, NPR is 75 minus 58, PMT is 0, FV is equal to this above value, and PV we need to calculate. Let us take it as PV2. PV formula, rate is 6.5%, NPR is 17 years, PMT is 0, and FV is minus 65 lakhs, type is 1 or 0. So this comes around 22 lakhs 50,048 rupees. So now we add both the PVs. So 2,10,000 plus 22 lakhs 50,000. So this comes as 2 crore 32 lakhs. Let us call it as Corpus 1. Now let us see the scenario 2. First we will draw the timeline. Present age of Roger is 29 years and Angela is 31 years. Roger's retirement age is 58 years. That time Angela is 60 years old. Here they are saying that Roger will survive for 5 more years and Angela will live for 2 more years. So life expectancy of Roger is 80 years and Angela will be 82 years. In second scenario, Roger and Angela will die in the same year. Here we have already calculated future value of household expenses in the scenario 1. So we will consider the same household expenses future value, because whatever changes are happening, they are happening in the post retirement. So future value of household expenses same only 13 lakhs 83,000. So we directly calculate the corpus from 58 to 80 years of Roger. So retirement corpus from 58 to 80 years, 88 of Roger. So rate is 6% and inflation is given as 5.5%. So we need to calculate real rate is 1 plus real rate is 1 plus rate divided by 1 plus inflation minus 1, so it is 0.47%. So n per is 80 minus 58, 22 years. PMT is nothing but future value of if V is 0, PV we need to calculate, therefore PV is equal to rate in Paris 22 years, PMT is minus 13 lakhs and DFV is 0, type is 1 or 0. So this will be 2,89,65,847. Let us call it as Corpus 2. Corpus 2. Here they have asked us to find the additional funds required. So just we have to subtract Corpus 1 from Corpus 2. Therefore, additional funds required is nothing but 2,89 lakhs minus Corpus 1, that is 2,32 lakhs. So this is nothing but 56,75,909. So let us take it as 57 lakhs. Now coming to the curtailment. Curtailment is nothing but cutting down the expenses. So here curtailment is nothing but for 2,89 lakhs yearly expenses are 13,83,000. But for 2,32 lakhs we need to find the expenses. That means for 2,32 lakhs how much Roger should spend we need to find out. It's just cross multiplication. So let us do this. 2,32 lakhs into 13 lakhs divided by 2,89 lakhs. So this is nothing but 11 lakhs 12,016 rupees. That means Roger has to spend only 11 lakhs 12,016 rupees. Now we will find the pre-retirement expenses, future value of pre-retirement expenses. Future value of pre-retirement expenses. Okay, this we can say. So FV inflation is 5%, N per is 58 minus 29 years, PMT is 0, PV is minus 40,000 into 12, type is 1 or 0, So this comes around 19,75,000. Here pre-retirement expenses are 19,75,745. But to meet stress test, he has to spend only 11 lakhs. That means he needs to cut down his expenses. So we'll calculate the curtailment percentage. Curtailment of expenses, that is nothing but 1 minus 11 lakhs divided by pre-retirement expenses, that is nothing but 44%. Therefore our answer is 57 lakhs. (44% curtailments). So going back to the case study, going back to the question, so option A is the right answer. I hope you understood this.